your on-screen chemistry with Dr. Chalice was a key part of the film's success. Can you talk about your experience working with Tom and how you guys developed that dynamic?
Oh, wow.
It was really easy working with Tom.
Yeah.
Is that what you asked? Is that what he asked?
Always ask,
Yes,
yeah.
her.
Oh, her.
But that's okay.
Oh, her.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Very difficult actress to work with. It was easy peasy. We liked each other. It was, you know, two professionals doing the job.
Yep.
And it was really enjoyable for me, and I hope for
What's her name?
Stacey also. I think it was. And I get, at least it wasn't the first day that we had to get into bed together, was it?
Maybe the first or second day?
Second day?
It was pretty.
It was pretty.
It was pretty close.
That whole thing, this is your co-star, not get in that bed. And, yeah, so it was the second day. Second day.
It was pretty early on.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. And it was very tastefully done, I thought, very nicely done. And Tommy only had the necessary people in the room. Dean, the cinematographer, operated, I think, the camera, and Tommy was there, and herself and me, and maybe one or two others, but it was nicely done. I often, though, thought afterwards, my actual wife was in the movie, Garn Stevens, at the time. We were married. She has since died, God rest her soul. But she, and we divorced a long time ago. Right after the movie. No, I'm not. No, it was, but she played Marge, who got her face eaten out by a chip. Oh man. In the motel room next door to the motel room that Stacey and I were in. It was just a kind of quirkily complicated and a little bit unnerving. But I think all three of us got through it fine.
I don't think I knew at the time that you
Oh,
were married to her.
really?
I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe not.
I'm
Maybe
not sure. But Tom was a class act all the way, and Tommy Lee made it very easy
Bless her heart.
to.
Yes, you were also.
Made it very easy, because, yeah, I think I had that no nibble clause, right? Something like that. So, you know, so when you're doing a love scene, it's very technical.
Oh, yeah.
Very technical.
Yeah,
Right, but
these
it was-
amazing sheets that go all the way down to the male actor's pubic hair, but somehow curve upward to here for the female. You know, it's weird, sex scenes in the movies, people who aren't involved, I suppose people tend to think that, oh man, that must have been really cool, really well. No, it's awful. It's the most unnatural thing you can participate in. And another movie, Fright Night Part 2, part of my job was to audition naked ladies for a scene. And you would think that would be a cool gig. But someone walks in, got a terry cloth robe on, and it's like, hi, chit-chat, a little schmoozing, and then, okay, the moment is here. And they might help you out and just disrobe spontaneously, or you might have to say something like, could you take off your clothes, please? And then what? They're standing there and sort of modeling their body for you, and you're, yes, Very nice. Yes, great. Thank you. And people back in my high school reunion, I tell the story, they go, "Oh, come, you're right. No, it's awkward and hard, and the best you can do is, there was one time in my career that a person who will remain nameless was just having a horrible time with the whole experience. And I got the crew down to about 3 people, and I said, "All right, everybody, clothes off," and we all took off our clothes. And then she snapped out of it. It was like, "Oh, well, okay, I'm ready." But she's like, when I see a nude sex scene, I go, "Oh," my heart goes out to whoever's having to shoot this, because it sounds easy and cool, and it's just not.
Yeah. Anything but sexy. It's really not, right?
Well, dogs, old people, babies. Yeah, avoid those scenes at all.
So let's do one more question from me for Tommy, and then we'll go to some fan questions. Tommy, you've been very open about the initial fan backlash when the film was released. At what point
The scars are slowly healing.
Yes. At what point did you start to realize that the movie was gaining its cult following?
Most people in this room probably know Sean Clark or know of him. Sean interviewed me once and talked me into trying one of these. Are we calling them cons?
Cons, yeah.
Is that the common language? It's an interesting name for
Yeah, I don't
these.
know if it sounds like
con.
Yeah, a con is always a negative.
I call our president the con. So it's uncomfortable. Anyway, let's see, where were we?
At what point did you realize it was kind of gaining its cult status?
At that first time I went to, it was in New Jersey, it was a con, and people started walking up and ranting and raving about how great Halloween 3 was. And I had felt like I'd sort of taken a beating on it and tried to move on. It was like, it felt like a defeat. And from that day forward, I realized, hey, wait a minute. A, I love this movie and always have. B, this is a good movie. And C, most importantly, there are people out there who like it too.
Yep.
And from then on.
I've noticed coming to these conventions in the last, it's like 20 years now we've been doing them. At first, people would kind of apologetically, sheepishly say, I really like the movie, Halloween 3, but like they didn't want their friends or anybody else to know. And now people come out and they say, this is my favorite of all the Halloween movies. So
That's
people,
remarkable, isn't it?
People have really.
I don't think any of us can get over how popular Halloween 3 has become.
And there must be
Because when we first started doing these things, guys would come up to me at the table and say, where the hell is Michael Myers? How come I have Michael Myers in the movie? Why did you guys make this movie? Why wouldn't you put Michael Myers in the movie? And now, nobody ever mentions Michael Myers, and they say how they watch it every Halloween now. That it's become their most favorite of the franchise, and that's very gratifying.
That's its secret weapon, is that although I love and am very proud of Halloween, the original, I had a lot to do with that. It's not about Halloween. It was originally entitled The Babysitter Murders. Halloween 3 is about Halloween.
It's a great way to put it. All right, guys, let's go to some fan questions. Let's get some hands. Really, I've asked every question that you guys want to have. Oh, James.
Oh, we got
There's
one over here.
James. There he is. Don't be nervous. You look nervous. Don't be nervous. It's gonna work.
Had you come out, you really.
Oh, I understand too.
Yes.
Hi. My question, in kind of like the world of like reboots and timelines and another timeline and another reboot, has there ever been a discussion about reboot? Not on reboot, but a follow-up
Speak up,
to.
please.
Oh, sorry. Has there ever been discussion of a follow-up to Season of the Witch? Because we have follow-ups to every other storyline in the franchise.
We all want to know if that fucking third channel got turned off or not.
I think we had a few survivors. I've read at least 2, maybe 3 script attempts, spontaneous, fan attempts at Halloween 3 sequel. No serious discussions. I'm not sure where you go from there anyway. I have a lot of sequels or remakes on my resume, and I've never thought of a good one. If I could revisit the original and dig deeper into it, I would have had a sequence of the transformation, geez, my brain, I really need a cup of coffee. How Colonel Cochran did this, turned people into cyborgs or robots or whatever they were. And I'd love to have explained it visually. I'd love to have taken us into some person, not one of the main characters, but just some person who gets that done to them. So, A, we find out how it's done. It's a grisly, strange operation, and it doesn't take very long because, and I've been asked this question many times, just when did Ellie turn into one? Was she always one, or was she, and I naturally felt that, that could have all been explained by showing how quick it can happen, and that it happened once she was captured. But I don't think we're ever going to go revisit that, honestly. I don't see a sequel in the cards, or
Sounds like potentially a prequel. Maybe some Colonel Cochran prequel.
Yeah, you could prequel.
Listen, I'll write something up, I'll send it over. What else we got, guys?